Welcome to Jacksonville. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
They're working that left side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball... They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well,
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the shotgun, the inside give. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No reason. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quick release by the QB. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. 2nd and short. They thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on 3rd.
Finds his tight end. And the Gators get it past the sticks.
Well, not down a distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested in
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. It's a draw. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. A miss. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On second down, looking again to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
He wants to throw. Got his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
The play-action fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gator!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Pressure coming. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gators line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get. And save as much time as possible. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
Well, they didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.